What's up, everybody? You guys know in the universe of sports, only a chosen few are gifted with the skills required to execute the right combination of moves and strategies. The good thing is, those skills can be also learned by ways of practice and training mixed with the right bit, course of interest and passion. However, most of the time, there's a lot of problems when it comes to the sports that are not common to man. When the sport variation is a little bit more intricate and the principles are a little bit different, they could be intimidating. And trust me, you got to keep your eyes on the prize, because this episode is no strangers to anybody. For you guys out there, this is Action on Green. We're here at Don Bosco Technology Center football field to meet a few football players who will be with us in a short while. But just for a little heads up, in the recent years, the Philippine football teams serving as the country's pride in the international scene, Filipinos have been engrossed in what used to be the game for the Westerners. Interesting trivia, though, that the first documented evidence of an activity resembling football is with a Chinese military manual. The manual, known as Jan Code C, or of course it's right as Suzhou, which literally translates to the word kickball. The practice involved kicking a leather ball through a small hole in a silk cloth that hung above the ground. Sounds really like an ancient Asian soccer kind of thing, but you know what? Don't worry, we're gonna get into the business in the world of football and, of course, golf. Before we conquer the soccer field, let's move first to a course and take a swing at a game of confidence and precision. Golf is a ball sport wherein opposing players use many types of clubs to hit balls into a series of holes on a golf course in the fewest number of strokes. The sport does not require a standardized playing field. Rather, it is played in a course that's a terrain consisting of 9 or 18 holes in a range progression. To put a competition into play, one must familiarize with the basics of golf, including its equipment. Golf clubs and the golf ball are the main characters of the game, however, with much varieties depending on which type. A golf club made up with a shaft as grip on the top and a club head on the bottom are divided into 3 classes, namely 1. The wood. These are usually large-headed and long-shafted. Irons. Shorter shafted clubs with a metal head primarily consisting of a flat, angled striking face. And 3. Putter, which evolved from the irons to create a low-lofted balance club designed to roll the ball along the green and into the hole. There also exists a 4th class called the hybrid, which evolves as a cross between the wood and the iron. On the other hand, the golf ball is spherical, usually white-colored and pockmarked with dimples. Now acquainted with that equipment, an aspiring golfer must learn the golf stroke mechanics to drive that tee shot. Usually, golfers start with the non-dominant side of the body facing the target. As recommended, the feet must be positioned shoulder-width apart for middle irons and putters, narrower for short irons, and wider for long irons, and especially woods. The golfer chooses the golf club, grip, and stroke appropriate to the distance of the hole. Recognized strokes include drive or full swing with the goal of covering the maximum distance the club can handle. The approach, on the other hand, or the 3 1/4 swing, is used during medium or long situations where the golfer aims for an exact distance. A chip or a half swing is used for relatively short distances and with a goal to land the ball softly, then later on let it roll towards the hole. Lastly, a putt is used to cover very short distances and to aim the roll of the ball directly into the hole. Equip yourself with those information and you're good to go. Now you're ready to delve and learn more about this field. Be ready to get in good shape for golf. But remember, it's not just about the swag of knowing how to swing that club, but you also have to learn how to use the body for it. Strong hip muscles, flexible hamstrings, and a stable back are just some tips to do it right. Quoting Ron Capris, fitness editor of the Golf Digest, if you want to play well and play the game for the rest of your life, you have to exercise and pay specific attention to the muscles that will allow you to do it. His tips include 5 main components. First is to walk, preferring this over a ride than the golf cart. Then stretch the right way to prep the muscles to do the right swing. Another trick is to pack your own snacks and hydrate. This way you can maintain energy and concentration. Next is to train the right muscles. Now this is a little bit more interesting. They're located right above the knees up to under the chest. Last advice is to put it on ice, referring to using ice to reduce the swelling. Swelling may occur, so use ice. Be your own master golfer and take the swing.